Hello, welcome everyone. I'm Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Thank you guys so much for being a part of today's video. We have got something really exciting today. So I'm excited to share with you this color coach tool. Now, this is a little bit different than your typical maybe color coach tool. We've created some different ones that have color combinations built into them. This one's a little bit different, but I have so many tips and tricks on how you're going to use this simple little tool. It could just possibly change the way you look at your paper crafting. I'm really excited to teach it to you. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the color coach tool is. All right, friends, let's jump in. So this color coach tool is very different than maybe your standard color coach, right? A color coach has maybe some color combinations ready for you. This one is a little bit different. First of all, you can see all of my cards. I've got all the colors from Stampin' Up in here. These are all 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So the size of a standard A2 card, something that we create with quite a bit. That's going to be important as we start to talk about this tool. So I do want you to know I use the same color coach year after year after year. But this year, of course, we have our new in colors. So it's time for me to add my new in colors to my existing color coach. So I'm going to use my new in colors to show you how you're going to create it. All right. So let's kind of talk about what do I even need this for, right? Maybe you've already created a color coach and you go, oh, I'm good. Well, this thing does something a little bit more. So as I said, they are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And here's how I use this tool quite often. So let's use this piece of designer series paper as an example. Lots of colors going on here. And if I wanted to use this, I'm like, I have no idea what color card base I want to use. Well, that's where my color coach tool is going to come in. So I'm just going to flip through the cards very quickly and start to find color combinations I think I like. Oh, okay. Now that's Blackberry Bliss. I really like that. And there's no Blackberry Bliss on this designer series paper, but that looks really nice. So this just allows me to kind of go through my different colors, find those color combinations to help me think outside the box a little bit. I don't know about you, that is something I struggle with. I liked it there with Night of Navy. By the way, if you're not sure which color blue that is, do you notice this right here? I have a free download that goes along with my video today, and you'll be able to download these labels to go on the back of your cardstock, because I know it is hard to tell the difference between crushed curry, darling, duckling, daffodil delight, lemon lolly, right? So you will have the labels that you can put on the back of those, and it's going to help you quite a bit. But back to what we were saying, we're going to keep kind of looking for color combinations. You know what? Pumpkin pie, not too bad, but let's keep, ooh, look at that with petal pink. I would have never thought about petal pink with this, but I really like it. Calypso coral, Cajun craze, and I don't use Cajun craze enough. That looks really good. I think you get the picture. That is how I can decide what color card base do I want to go with my designer series paper. All right, that's one option. What about when you have a stamped image? You've got this little stamped image. By the way, I just whipped this up really quick, but I want to now find a good color for it. Honestly, I kind of like it with Flirty Flamingo, but let's keep going. A little Melon Mambo, Real Red. Ooh, Cherry Cobbler looks pretty good. I would have never thought about Cherry Cobbler. And this, as I said before, just allows me to go beyond Granny Apple Green and Pecan Pie, right? Because sometimes we do get in the rut. There we go. Shaded Spruce looks great. Soft Seafoam does as well. So I think you can see this is just a really great tool to help me find these color combinations that I really struggle with, and maybe you do too. So with that, let's go ahead and I'm going to kind of show you how you're going to create this. So I've got my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch pieces, and you see that I have my color coach tool on a book clip, a little bookbinding clip. This is a 1 3/4 inch clip. If you don't have one of those, you could slide some ribbon through here, maybe some kind of, those little clips that they put on bags and things. You could maybe find something that'll easily go through there. Whatever works for you. Okay, there's no right or wrong with that. I do like to keep it on a clip so it doesn't go all over my stamp room. Because another tip that I have is to keep this tool near your cardstock or your ink pads, because that's when you're going to need it the most, right? That's when you're going to go, I don't know what color I want. And so that's just a little tip. All right, so we're going to jump in. I'm going to be using a crocodile. Now, we need any kind of standard office hole punch, a 1/4 inch hole punch. All right, so most of us have one of those laying around. Mine bit the dust. So I'm like, well, time to bring out the old trusty crocodile, which definitely needed to be dusted off. It's been a little while since I've used it. What you're going to do is you are going to take your hole punch and you're going to punch a hole in the upper left corner. Now, don't get too close to the edge, okay? We want to give ourselves some room there, all right? And so I'm going to use that one as a guide. And now, I got to get that little hole out of there, but now I can just line it up. Now, I will tell you with a crocodile, I can easily punch through all of these, but I wanted you to see what it would be like if I were just using a standard office supply punch. And yep, you're just going to line up your hole punch. And you notice I keep bringing in the next sheet with the other color because I don't want to like start to damage that one piece of cardstock. So that just kind of helps me. Let me get my last one here. Those are now ready to go. So let's talk a little bit about the labels. So if you've created the color coach before, all right, you're only going to need page 2. If you've never created it, you're going to need page 1 and 2. I'm going to give you a helpful hint. Make sure you put your labels in your printer correctly. I put them in upside down, so hey, it didn't matter. I could still run them through again, but I just thought I'd share my ridiculousness that I did. So these labels, they're your standard 5260. These are the ones 30 sheets or 30 labels on a sheet. Okay. And typically they're all the same size. And that's going to help me kind of get my color coach all put together. So I'm going to flip this over so that the hole punch is now on the right side. So let's go ahead. Let's see, where's I got some Timid Tiger here. And you can kind of decide where to put your sticker. I tend to put it right there. And we're going to talk about what we're going to do with this space down here because I got another tip for you. So I'm just going to simply take my labels. And as I said, if you've never created one, you'll have all of them. But if you have created a color coach with me in the past, you're only going to need that last page. All righty. Okay. Looks like Darling Duckling, Secret C, and then I will be ready to go. Now, friends, I do have a free download that goes along with my video today. So I want you to have those labels that'll go on the back of the cards. Maybe you want tips, tricks, measurements, things like that. All that is waiting for you here in the free download. You'll find that at simplysimplestamping.com and just look for the July 29th, 2025 blog post. All right. So as I said, I have already put mine together before. So I'm going to take my new colors and I'm going to add them. So again, if you were making this for the first time, you know what? You're just going to be going through all those colors. There it is. It's on my little book clip. There's all of my little labels. Oops, looks like I missed one. I need to go grab that one. But that is how we can create that. Now, here is my next tip. Let's say you have come up with a color combination that you absolutely love. Here's one I just recently discovered that I loved. Cloud Cover, Fresh Freesia, Misty Moonlight, and Old Olive. Beautiful. Well, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to simply cut these into some little 3/4 inch squares, and I'm going to add them to the back. Let me show you what I mean. So just some simple cutting, right? We don't want to spend a lot of time doing anything fancy here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adhere these to the back of my card. And that will help me remember that, oh, here's a combination I really like with Cloud Cover. If you struggle with the names of the colors, here's another little tip. I can put FF, MM, and OO. So hopefully that'll trigger me Fresh Freesia, Misty Moonlight, and Old Olive. Now, anytime you come up with a combination that just wows you, why not bring it over to your color coach? And now with that next time you're going, I really need a color combination, boom, you'll have some right there at your fingertips. Now, speaking of color combinations, I'm going to share one more way I use this tool. And sometimes it's almost like Russian roulette. We're going to pull out a color. Okay, I've got some granny apple green. We're going to pick out another color. Let's see what we get. Calypso coral. Let's pick out one more. We'll go right here. What have I got? Cajun craze. All right, it's hideous. Woohoo! All right, but you know what? That's okay. I'm going to put that Cajun craze back. That one didn't work. This is going pretty good. Let's find something else. Maybe there's some Darling Duckling. Hey, now I struggled with Darling Duckling, but I love this. Look at that. Boom. I just found a color combination. So Darling Duckling, Granny Apple Green, Calypso Coral. Maybe you want to change out that Calypso Coral and you want to come in with Poppy Parade. Nah, that didn't quite do it for me. Let's find, how about some Timid Tiger? And you can see you just kind of scoot them out of the way. So yeah, this gives me that opportunity to just kind of flip through some colors, find some things that maybe, again, as I've said, color combinations I wouldn't typically use. I like that with Petal Pink. Guys, color is hard. I get it. But when I have this tool out and I just simply spin these colors and just see what I get, you saw me how I just started with one color. All right, I'm going to start with that. I'm going to pull in another one. Do I like it? Maybe, maybe not. If not, put it back, pull out another one. When you find the two colors you like, great. Now let's find a third. And that is the way I love to create and come up with those color combinations. All right, so you have created your color coach. It's fabulous. Do you want to create just a pretty cover? I'm going to just show you how I did this one. Guys, it's super simple. Can I give you another tip though? If you've got a card, just a card that you've created that you absolutely love, you could cut that card down to a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 and make that your cover, right? Just something that you love and you really want to keep and admire. That's great. Make it your color coach tool cover. It doesn't have to say color coach. It doesn't have to say Simply Simple Stamping. I just had some fun with it because I had the extra labels. So I'm going to show you really quickly how I did this one. So I've got a piece of basic white thick, and that is the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I do recommend thick cardstock because this is a tool that's going to get a workout, right? I got a piece of basic black, 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to add that to the middle. Now I have a piece, I'm using some Coastal Cabana, and it is a 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And I think you can see here, I wanted to have a little place that I could put the Simply Simple stamping sticker. I know it's a shameless plug, but why not? Let me get my paper trimmer. We're going to do a quick splice of this piece of cardstock. Now, as I said, it's a 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, so both sides are the same. I'm just going to kind of put this in to my paper trimmer at an angle. There's no right or wrong, okay? Trust me, there is no right or wrong. And we're going to splice that into, I wanted to dress it up, so I'm going to use my eyelet embossing folder. You can use any embossing folder, or you could stamp all over this cardstock, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to lay it, we're going to lay it right into our embossing folder like so. I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine with base plate 1 and embossing plate 4. So I'm going to start with the bottom because we're going to add a little ribbon to the one there on top. And now with this one here, I'm going to add a little bit of the white diagonal ribbon. So let me show you. I'm just going to put adhesive all along this piece of cardstock. And I'm going to add that ribbon right there. I'll wrap that around, bring it to the other side. I'll just trim that down. And now I can add that to the front. Let's take that remaining ribbon here. We're just going to tie it in a simple bow. I've got a Simply Simple stamping label here that I will just add right in the middle. Everybody's printer is different. I was really hoping that color on my printer would have matched better, but that's the nature of printing. Let's add some of the metallic adhesive backed gems. You know, if it's going to be in my stamp room for a while, I just kind of like to add a little shimmer, a little bling. This is going to be a tool that's going to help you so much with your colors in your craft room. Now, remember, you never have to take colors out of this. So if you have in colors from the past, keep them in there. If you still have that cardstock on hand, you're going to want to have this and keep those colors in there all the time. And don't forget about that great tip for just taking some scraps to remember your favorite color combinations. I hope that you were inspired by the Color Coach tool. If you were, would you give me a little thumbs up on YouTube? I always appreciate that. And if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hey, take a minute to just click that subscribe button. If you ring the bell, YouTube will even let you know whenever I have another video listed. And I do that twice a week here on the channel, so I'd love to have you check that out. Hey, if you love paper crafting and you want to learn a little bit more, be sure to check out the membership I have here. Just click the join button right there next to the subscribe button. You can learn all about the fun things we do with the YouTube membership. All right, my friends, that's all for me. I hope you'll take the time this week to create your own color coach. Have fun creating some amazing color combinations. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.